Good evening, everyone. Today, in this episode, I want to talk about reasons as to why you're not supposed to be running if you are obese, especially, or even sometimes if you are overweight. And we might classify someone as being obese if they have a BMI above 30. So, if you want to be able to calculate your BMI, what you do is just take your weight, then you divide it by your height squared. And this weight is in kilograms, while your height is in meters. And I'll put that formula in the description box for anyone who might want to calculate their BMI. So if you are to find that your BMI is above that, if it's between 30 to 34, it means you are obese class 1. If it's between 35 to 39, you're obese class 2. And if it's above 40, you're obese class 3. So if you're having such ranges of BMI, it's important for you to avoid running. And this includes running on a treadmill, running even marathons, or even long. You can probably do some sprints, which is a bit okay, but doing long distance running might not be beneficial for you. So I want to highlight the 3 reasons as to why that's not good for you. The first reason as to why it's not good for you, it's because running puts a lot of stress on your joints. So remember, your knee joints, your hip joints, those are the parts of the body that will have the highest movement whenever you're running. So if you're weighing maybe 120 kgs and then you are to do some running, there's going to be more stress on those joints. And this can lead to bone fractures. It can lead even to more arthritis if you're already suffering from arthritis. So it's not good for you because your joints are going to be the casualties of that type of exercise. The second reason as we're supposed to avoid running is because running itself puts a lot of stress on the body. And that's why running is not encouraged if you are doing it daily. It's encouraged for you to do it intermittently. You can do it today, skip a day, or skip some 2 days, and then you resume, because you don't want to have high stress levels on your own body. So if you are overweight or if you're obese, you already have higher stress levels. So if you are to do some running, let's say if you're obese, let's say class 2, you have a BMI of 38. If you are to do running, you're just accumulating the amount of stress on your own body. And most people who are obese, they are obese because of the high stress levels. Stress itself is one way of gaining weight. So it's going to just put more injury, it's going to put more salt to an injury. The third reason as to why you are supposed to avoid running is because running itself does not help you burn fat post exercise. What do I mean by that? If you are to compare it with weightlifting, whenever you are weightlifting, you are likely to burn more fat after weightlifting. But whenever you are running, for the first 20 minutes, you don't actually burn fat. You actually burn glucose or glycogen. So you're burning glycogen for the first 20 minutes you're running. After the first 20 minutes is when you start now burning fat. So it depends on the length of your running. So if you were to run for 60 minutes, it means you'll just burn fat for 40 minutes because the first 20 minutes it was about burning glycogen. So if you are to do running itself, you'll just be burning fat during the exercise, and the aim is supposed to burn fat after the exercise. However, that doesn't mean you're supposed to start with lifting as a means of reducing weight. No. First of all, you're supposed to start with low intensity exercise. And low intensity exercise includes something like walking, hiking, or even doing some stretches. These low intensity exercises are not stressful to the body. They actually help relieve stress on the body. They allow muscle movement, and also one of the best reasons is that they do not put a lot of stress on your joints. If you are to walk, you're not going to have a lot of stress on your joints. So those are the 3 reasons as you are supposed to avoid running if you are obese. And one thing that I might add, it's actually not better if you are to do it on a treadmill. Running on a treadmill is not advisable because we human beings or even mammals or any type of animal, running was supposed to involve the visual aspect. So whenever you're running on a treadmill, you're not much involving the visual aspect because you are on a constant position. So it's not a good form of exercise because you're supposed to engage all the body organs in the exercise. You're supposed to engage your eyes by you seeing where you're running to, seeing the river, seeing the pits that you're supposed to keep, or even dodging some rocks, and also even you hearing sounds of birds and everything else. So that is a bonus reason as to also why you're supposed to avoid running specifically on a treadmill. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope it can help anyone who needed advice on that. So see you in the next video.